definitely season 10. You're walking into the reunion like, you know, like my face is beat. Boom, boom, boom. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shayla if this is your first time here. So in today's video, we are doing this dramatic, smoky, ready for the night, ready for whatever the night brings, ready for Vegas, ready for the date, just ready for everything smoky eye. I feel like the past year and a half, it's been all about browns, like to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for the drama. I'm ready to bring back the smoky eye. This look actually reminds me a lot of when I used to work at MAC. Like I used to do this smoky eye on the weekends. This was like the look, you know what I mean? So we are taking it back. We are bringing it back. So in today's video, you're gonna learn how to do this ultra glam, sparkly, I call it a Vegas smoky eye. So if you wanna learn how to do this, if you wanna learn how to slay, if you wanna learn how to be season 10, honey, continue to watch. Can you guys believe that I'm not putting my foundation on first? Doing something a little different. Well, it's not different for anybody but me, because I always do my foundation first, but because we're doing a dark, black, smoky eye, I'm not risking it. I'm gonna start with the Kat Von D Walnut Brow Powder. I just love this powder. I think it's the shade. I don't know what it is, but I'm really liking it. And I also like that it's just in a really small little compact. It's easy to travel with. I'm all about that. Angry brows coming through. I'm gonna go in with my Colourpop number 42 concealer, and I'm just gonna clean up my brows. I'm also gonna put a little bit of concealer around my face. So whenever you do a smoky eye, I feel like this area right here can be neglected, especially if you do your foundation last. So I'm gonna put just a little bit up in here on my lids. I have a little discoloration around my mouth, so I like to add a little bit of concealer when I'm using a foundation with not a lot of coverage. All right, I'm gonna switch to a flatter brush around my eyes. So I'm really just using the concealer with my flat brush and shaping my eyebrows. I don't know what happened to my brows. They all of a sudden just got super thick. They're thicker than they need to be, that's all I'll say. Ooh, a little better. All right, now I'm gonna go in with number 36 concealer, which is like my go-to under eye concealer and eyeshadow primer. And I'm just using this concealer to highlight my brow bone and kind of carve out my brows. Let the drama begin. I'm gonna start by applying Culture in the crease. This is just like the perfect neutral crease color. I love it. You guys need to love it. If you don't already, it's Boomin. Next, I'm gonna go in with Played Out. You could add Revenge in the crease if you want to warm it up, but I want it to be kind of more on the neutral side, so we're gonna add a little bit of Played Out. And this is my Sigma E40 brush. Make sure you're going back and forth and really blending the shadow in, because you want your crease to look nice and blended and smooth before you add the darker shade. I'm gonna take just a minute and really make sure this is blended and doesn't look crazy. Ooh, I look a little pale with this concealer on my face like this. I look a little bit like death, but we're gonna pull it together. Next, I'm gonna apply the Shady eyeliner from Dose of Colors. I used to do this all the time, you guys, with black liner. I haven't done it in such a long time, but we are gonna put black liner all over the lid. And it's really easy, don't be afraid. We're gonna do it together. I'm just gonna dip my same flat brush into the pot, and you could use a pencil liner and spread it, whatever is comfortable for you. I would just make sure it's cream or pencil. I wouldn't do a liquid eyeliner. So using my flat brush, I'm just gonna apply a thin layer all over the lid. So this is kind of working like the base. And a lot of people even leave it like this. Like they'll just put liner on and call it a day, which you could do, but you know, we're gonna take it to season 10. Okay, and you can see the closer I get to the crease, the more I'm kind of pushing the liner down versus like out. She is coming together. All right, using my same flat brush, I kind of just wiped off the excess on a tissue. I'm just gonna dip into Stallion and kind of put a lot on the brush and then tap off the excess back into the pan. That way you don't have fallout, you know? So I'm just gonna press the shadow on the lid. Now you can see how intense the lid is getting versus just having the liner, which is why I always like to put shadow on top. I love Stallion because it is a black, but it has like little flecks of blue. And don't worry if you get like a little line in the crease, because we're gonna blend it out. You know what I noticed? Les always tells me that he likes me without makeup and that I look pretty without makeup, but when I have a smoky eye, that's when the compliments come rolling in, you know? Deep down, men love a smoky eye, okay? I'm gonna switch to an E45 brush, which is a smaller blending brush from Sigma. I'm gonna dip it into Stallion and I'm gonna just blend out the crease. That way you don't see like any lines. It just looks nice and smooth and blended. And when you use a smaller brush, it's easier to control where the shadow's going, because I don't want to bring the smoke all the way up. And with a fluffier brush, that could happen. You know, we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going back and forth with this smaller blender. I look a little possessed right now. Oh, I can't wait to put foundation on. I want to add a little bit of sparkle, shimmer, you know, to this look. So I'm gonna add X-Ray from Dose of Colors. I love these shadows. And I know that a lot of people were complaining about the price, but I think it's worth it. Like, I am obsessed with these. Obsessed. So I'm gonna use my finger and apply X-Ray just on the center of the lid, just to kind of add, well, I guess all over the lid, just to add a little bit of a sparkle, because these have like these glitter reflex in it. Just a little bit of like that wet look. See that? Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is the part where we take a break from the eyeshadow and we put the foundation on. I always like to put foundation on before I smudge or do anything under my eye. So I'm gonna apply the Covergirl TruBlend foundation. This is a super matte foundation. It doesn't have a lot of coverage, which is why I put concealer in the areas where I need a little bit more coverage, but I'm gonna mix colors T80 and D15. This T80 is probably like a perfect match, but I do like my foundation to be just a little bit darker, so I'm gonna mix the two. And really, I just mixed them, I just pumped both of them onto the brush, and I'm just swirling it, and it just mixes. The first time I tried this foundation, I was like, you know what, it's not bad. I do want more coverage, but it's not bad, so I'm like, okay, let me try it again and give it, you know, a second chance. I didn't even have to wipe my face. You guys see the way that I apply my eyeshadow, I don't really ever have a lot of fallout. And I think the key is really just tapping off the excess that's on your brush, because that's usually what ends up falling all over your face. Next, I'm gonna apply number 36 concealer under my eyes, on my nose, around my nose, everywhere I want to be highlighted. I'm blending this out with a beauty blender, which is like my favorite for concealer. Remember to add concealer on the side of your nose also. This just makes your nose look a little bit more contoured. Look at that. I didn't even add anything dark on my nose. That's just all concealer. Look at, she's coming together. I'm gonna contour with number 50 concealer. Just gonna put a little bit on my cheeks. Use whatever's left over on your sponge and just kind of apply or carve out your cheek right here. So don't add extra concealer, just use whatever's left. I'm gonna set my foundation with Sacha Buttercup powder. This is a super matte powder, and I love it because it has a yellow undertone. I'm gonna use a smaller brush because I don't want powder to get on my eyeshadow. So this is a Smashbox, just small cheek brush. And you can also bake, but I like to just blot powder under my eyes. Sometimes when I bake, it just makes me look a little too dry. So it just depends on how my skin's acting. Sometimes I bake, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna bronze my skin with the JLo Sunkissed bronzer. Whenever I have like this dark of a smoky eye, I just love that contoured look. I love my cheeks to be contoured, the nude lip, that whole MAC vibe. You know, when I used to work at MAC, this is the look people wanted. Can I have a black smoky eye? All right, let's move back to the eyes. I'm gonna line my eyes with that same Shady eyeliner. This one. And the top is already like pretty much black, so I just focus it as close to the lash line as possible. In the waterline, if you can't use a cream, then definitely use a pencil. But I'm gonna line the waterline, and I'm also gonna line under the lash line. I'm gonna set my liner with Stallion eyeshadow, the same shadow we used on the lid. I'm gonna press it over the liner. I'm gonna switch to my E30 pencil brush. This is like my smudger. And I'm gonna barely dip it in Stallion and just smudge the shadow. Make sure you don't have a lot of eyeshadow on this brush. This is really just to smudge it so it looks nice and smoky. And if you don't like that smudge look, then definitely just keep it how it was. Like you can just line and keep it like that. Just depends on the vibe, you know? Like I want that like smoky, you know, Vegas look. This is the vibe, y'all. This is the vibe. Y'all already know Big Shot Mascara is going on the lashes. Ooh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, I'm gonna finish off the eyes with Hollywood Lashes from Lilly Lash. Wait, yes, Hollywood Lash from Lilly Lash. These are really similar to the Miami that I usually use, except I feel like they're a little bit thicker. They're not as wispy. They're just as long, just like build in more. Lashes, no lashes. Lashes, no lashes. You can see it just adds that poof, boom, pow. Next Level, Season 10. Listen, I am living right now. Ooh, this is long overdue, okay? I haven't done this type of smoky eye in so long, and I just love it. I love it. All right, next, let's highlight. I just got the NARS Orgasm Illuminating Powder. We're gonna try it out. It looks really pretty and peachy, so we gonna see. It's not bad. It's kind of like silvery, not too shabby. I feel like on lighter skin tones, it probably looks kind of like pink, peachy coral, but on me, it almost looks a little silvery. Do we like it? Let me just add a little bit of Boomin highlight. Hashtag Shayla X Colourpop. Yeah, it's better. I just need that gold, you know, like I need a gold highlight with my skin tone. I'm gonna add a little bit of Sweetest Cocoa blush. This is like my go-to bronze blush. This and Melt Cosmetics has one called Sundown, I think. Sundown? Yes. They're both kind of like these deeper bronzy colors, and I love, love, love them. All right, I'm gonna finish off this look with a nude lip. You already know, this is me like when I used to work at MAC every day. Black smoky eye. I'm gonna use my BFF3 lip liner from Colourpop, Quickie lipstick, and Neat Freak gloss. That's the nude combo all summer 18, y'all. Here's the finished look, you guys. I just feel like you can conquer the world with this smoky eye. It's everything. I haven't done this in so long, you guys just don't know, and it is reviving me. It is giving me life. I am gonna be doing this a lot. Get used to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to keep giving you guys the looks, you know what I mean? Especially with my palette. You guys are asking for it, so I am gonna deliver. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you think of this smoky eye. If you guys are here for it, are you living? Hopefully I didn't snatch your edges. I mean, hopefully I did, but hopefully for your sake I didn't. Let me know if you guys like this kind of dramatic look, all these makeup looks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know. Show some love. And last but not least, shut and slay. We are smoky, we are dark, we are dramatic, we are living. Have I filmed with this shirt before? This is season 10 though. Okay. What is wrong with me? Sometimes I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Oh, my face look a little slim. Imagine you're in Vegas, you meet someone, they're like, what lipstick is that? Quickie. All right, we're going to Vegas. Going to Vegas. All right, I'm gonna finish off. We finishing off? We make sure we didn't forget nothing. Why is that so hard for me to say? Risk. Ooh, I need to sharpen my pencil. Ooh, risk. Yes, darkness, Vegas, club. Ooh, I got coffee breath. Are your edges snatched? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Ooh. No bueno. Crazy brows, angry brows. There it is, right there. It's right there. There it is. Bum, bum, bum. What is that? What is that? You guys do not pop your pimples. I'm not taking any risks. Risk.